Do you want to be a better boss? Do you sometimes feel like you're not sure what to do? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you the first and most important step in becoming a great boss, learning how to lead yourself. This is the Great Boss Layer 1, your inner boss. Now, as a great boss, one of the most important things you can do is to lead yourself. If you can't lead yourself, how can you be expected to lead others effectively? Well, in this video, we're going to discuss some of the tips on how to become a great self-leader and start setting the example for those who report to you. Embracing this part of you, your inner boss, your identity as a leader, is the first step in becoming a great boss. One of the most important things you can do as a self-leader is to proactively manage your time, your energy, and your well-being. And that means taking care of yourself, physically, emotionally, and mentally. It's essential that you have a program of continual professional leadership development so that you can continue to grow and stay at the top of your game. Now, it's also important to stay resilient and positive despite the challenges, and goodness knows we've had enough of those over the last 2 years. But one way you can do this is by practicing positive and proactive self-care on a regular basis. Now, this is just things like getting enough sleep at night. Really, really simple. Go for a walk at lunchtime or at the end of the day. Leadership development programs are going to suggest ways to do that, and the Great Boss Academy is no exception. One thing I've learned to do is to talk to myself rather than listen to myself, but it's important that your self-talk is always positive. Positive emotional expression is another key component of self-leadership. You've got to be able to voice your feelings openly and constructively with your team, not shouting and getting negative. And that means being authentic and transparent in the way that you communicate with your team, as well as admitting when you are wrong and you've made a mistake. It's also important to demonstrate flexibility when you're faced with dynamic circumstances. Don't become rigid, otherwise you will snap. Now, although we'd all like to think that we lead ourselves perfectly, the truth is that most of us can improve in some or a lot of areas. And that's why we created the Great Boss Scorecard. This is going to help you to assess how well you're doing in the key self-management areas. The scorecard is free, it's confidential, and it takes just a few minutes to complete it. Once you've got your results, you can use the tips and resources on this website and on our main website to start making positive changes. So, I hope that helps. Take the Great Boss Scorecard today.